All right. Yo, what's good, Nico? Just gonna give it a few minutes. Hold on. I'm gonna grab some drink. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. How's everybody doing? Can y'all hear me? Just want to do a little mic test. Oh yeah, I forgot that came out today. Fuck, I'm going to watch it after this. Let's see. Make sure I get everything right. All right. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Game of Thrones. We're gonna talk about a little bit of Attack on Titan. Everything you see on screen, we're gonna pretty much kind of talk about. You heard that shit? That shit's crazy. What's good, Uso? Damn, I'm surprised to see Uso in here. Damn, maybe I should start streaming during the day and shit. That's crazy. Just making sure I got everything right. All right, let's get into it. Welcome to the Purp Show, episode 2. You know what I mean? I like to do these like towards the end of the month, if I get more people to watch, where I feel you. Get your bread. If I get more people to watch, you know what I'm saying, I'll probably switch it to every 2 weeks, but it's just a lot easier for me to do it monthly right now. So I don't get backed up for with videos and whatnot. Speaking of videos, I don't know if I want to go an hour long with this one. I'm going to have to see because I want to go. I got to go see Godzilla in a couple hours. Who's seeing Godzilla today or this weekend? Yeah, but that's what I'm looking forward to seeing today. So expect a movie review of Godzilla sometime tonight. I don't know yet. I'm probably gonna go somewhere right after the movie, so I don't know. But just expect that. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel like the more the bigger the movie comes out now, everybody's gonna be kind of iffy with it just because of certain movies, you know, certain movies getting certain backlash. Um so yeah, let's start off let's kick things off with yeah, you definitely gotta see John Wick 3, bro. I don't know what you doing, bro. That shit is That right now, that took my top spot for my favorite movie this year so far. Definitely. I like Endgame. I still like Endgame. It was still entertaining, for what it was. But John Wick 3 just took it to a whole nother level. So yeah, let's get into this. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, share this out. So we're gonna start with Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is finally the fuck over. Thank you, fucking God. That overrated trash. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. They had like at least 4 good seasons, so I'll give them that. Because I watched Game of Thrones as a non-fan. I've watched every single episode. That shit was painful. You know what I'm saying? That shit was painful. Um, but I can still respect the show. I don't feel like if you just enjoy watching television, you should just enjoy watching television. You don't necessarily need to be a diehard fan to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of shows I watch just to watch, and Game of Thrones is one of those. But people think I'm tripping when I said this a while ago. It's like Game of Thrones is not top 10 material, and it shows. It shows. It shows. It shows. I don't hear none of this shit say, "Oh, it's top 10." No, hell, even Breaking Bad ain't even in my top 10. But that's coming from somebody that watches a lot of television. Yeah, that's cool. Season 2, 4. Yeah, but what was I saying? Got a fucking brain fart. But nah, yeah, it's just, it's this season's been so entertaining to watch. Seeing certain people react and whatnot, and I feel bad, but then again, I don't because I said like I kind of felt like I saw this coming right around season 5, season 6. I was like, this feels like a completely different show, and it's just like I don't know where this shit is going now. But yeah, like I say that to say this because like I watch a lot of television shows. Like I literally I didn't start like really binging shit until like the first what was the first show I binged? I think the first show I binged was Heroes. And that first season is still fucking amazing. The rest of that shit can go. The rest of that shit can go. Get the fuck out of here. And then I did Lost. Lost still holds up. People shit on Lost, but yo, Lost is still. I went back and watched like a few of the first episodes. I was like, yo, this shit still holds up. This shit's still good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, season 6 was trash, but that's debatable. Like everybody ends up like found out that they were dead. Like I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't like the whole them showing the smoke monster. That shit was stupid. They should have never done that. Yeah. Yeah, it's just they really dropped the ball with Heroes though. I don't know what the fuck they was doing with that. Like, but Heroes season 1, that's still one of the best like original superhero stories, I guess you could say. But yeah, dude, like I really, for what Game of Thrones gave us, I thought it was okay. Still not in the top 10. Probably hell, it's probably not even my top 25, but I don't know. What's good? What's good? People coming in. What's good, Andy? Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. And to be fair, like I really feel like they definitely fucked over fans with these last 2 seasons because season 7 was trash, man. But even though as trash as season 7 was, I honestly believe they should have just ended it right there. Just leave it open ended, bro. Just leave it up. They were better off leaving it open ended for your imagination than what we got. Like making Bran the fucking king. Like that shit was so weak, bro. And the fact that they were able to get 10 episodes, but they decided not to. That shit was kind of crazy. Even though I think it was still played out the same way, it would have just been like, I don't know. Yeah, so it was enjoyable trash at least. Definitely was enjoyable trash. I would say that. What they did with the Night King, that shit was just garbage, bro. Like if that's what I said, if I was a real fan about this, I'd be highly upset, bro. I'd be highly fucking upset. But I'm really not because, it is what it is. And people sitting there trying to petition for season 8 and to be remade. I was like, bro, y'all must not know how television works. Whatever you get is what you get. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get. So, you know, and I find it crazy that this is the year that a lot of shit is just ending. Like a lot of series are ending, or a lot of franchises are coming to an end. Uh, but yeah, it's just I don't know. We got this definitely gonna be my last time talking about Game of Thrones, anything Game of Thrones related, unless something big pops up in the news or if it has something to do with the spinoffs. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with the spinoffs. It really kind of they really kind of shot themselves in the foot with that. They really shot themselves in the foot with that. Because now if you're going to make a prequel about the Night King or some shit, whatever the fuck the Long Night, it's just what's the point? Right. Make it just make a season 9 or some shit. It's just what kind of new shows should I get into? Uso, I want you to watch The Leftovers, yo. Just watch The Leftovers, and that to me is the bar for HBO and just television in general. People don't really understand why I love that show so much. It's just one of those shows you have to watch watch for yourself. Honestly, like that's one show I refuse to spoil. I will never spoil that shit. I'll give you little hints and shit. I'll never spoil that shit because like one little like slip up or whatever could just like kind of ruin the excitement for you. But I highly recommend. I always recommend people watch The Leftovers, yo, because it's one of those shows that like I always see people give their Nah, it's not on it. It ended in 2017. It only has 3 seasons, 28 episodes altogether. But if you really want to get that authentic kind of experience, because like I watched that when it aired, so I felt like I was kind of lucky because, and like I said, at the time I'm still watching mad shows, so to be watching The Leftovers week to week is just it was insane because every episode I was just like, damn, yo, what's gonna happen? You're not gonna be able to predict what's gonna happen at the end of that whole entire series, but if you want that authentic like experience, it's not on Netflix. I think Hulu has it if you have HBO. If you have HBO and Hulu, whatever, I know I know they got that on there, but it's an HBO series. But if you want that authentic like experience, you I would say probably watch it week to week, like watch one episode a week, or if you want to just binge it because it's only 28 episodes. It's light. That shit's light. But yeah, it's just so many shows out there. It's just certain people just like limit themselves to just watching one show. I was like, yo, pick a few shows here and there. You know what I'm saying? I know some people, got actual lives that like work and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But what's up, Tony? Yeah, Uso, like it should be on should still be up on HBO. Definitely check that out. But yeah, it's yeah, man, there's just so much like great television being put out right now. Like you got Cobra Kai. Like I put up like my top shows that delivered so far, which was Attack on Titan. I'll get to that in a moment. Um, Cobra Kai season 2, fucking fire. I don't know, shit is crazy. What was the fucking other one? Drawing a blank on the other one. But Doom Patrol. I know a lot of people hate on Doom Patrol. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Like definitely, there's so many shows out, and it is hard to keep up. That's why it's like I kind of slowed down because I was back in like 2010 to like 2015. I was watching like I literally had a show to watch like every fucking day. I know for a fact. I know for a fact. Speaking, I don't know if anybody watches Snowfall in here, but I know after Snowfall, Power, and BMF, I'm pretty much going to be done with crime dramas. Those, I don't know. It's too much. I'm going through crime drama fatigue right now. Yeah, Andy, you ain't lying. Ooh, so it has its serious moments, but it has its cheesy moments, but it's you have to watch it. You gotta just watch it, yo. I was so surprised when I first saw the first season. That shit was crazy. That shit was definitely crazy. I was not expecting it to be that well written and that well made. Um, but yeah, it's a lot of shows out there, man. And for the people that were kind of disappointed with Game of Thrones, don't get down on yourself because, like I said, there's tons of other shit out there besides Game of Thrones. Don't limit yourself to just having one favorite show. You know what I'm saying? Explore like I always like to go find stuff. It's like, yeah, I watched a little bit of Prison Break. I like the first season. It's just after the first season, it was just I don't know. I have this weird thing about like certain shows, like shows that come on Fox and like the prime time channels and stuff. I just there's only certain shows that I actually like. I like the following. The following one was cool with Kevin Bacon, right? Kevin Bacon, yeah, that was Kevin Bacon. I liked, but yeah, I don't normally watch like shows that are on Fox or nothing like that. It's just over time my taste changed. All American, that's like the only CW show I can really tolerate. And isn't it like only 13 episodes? Because I think I'm a few episodes behind. I didn't finish it yet. Yeah, Wayne. Yeah, I got a whole series on that. I was on that as soon as it dropped. I reviewed every single episode. That's definitely a good like yeah. YouTube originals are actually starting to get pretty good. Like the only three that I really like are Cobra Kai, Wayne, and Origin. Origins is cool. Now George R. R. Martin came out with a show that's similar. Was it Night Flyer? Night something? See, Tony, I can't get into Law and Order. Like certain shows, if they go on too long, I'm just like if they're on like their 17th season, I can't do that. It's like Supernatural. Like I stopped watching Supernatural after season 8. Like once Castiel became like God, I was like, all right, now he's starting to make shit up. It's just I couldn't do it. I can't do shows that are like 20 plus episodes. Shameless fire. See, that's another show that is just gets tucked under the radar. Like you don't hear nobody talking about that. But like Emmy Rossum, fucking phenomenal actress. She deserves an Emmy. Her performance was crazy, and that was her. That's how you know gracefully retire a character or some shit. That's how you do it. But like, there's just so much shit out there, man. But yeah, it's just I got nah, she's not she nah season 9 was her last season. Yeah, like YouTube's getting there too. That's what I'm saying. Like all these streaming services that are coming out, like Apple streaming services, that shit's gonna flop, bro. That shit gonna flop. That shit gonna flop. The only one I see really being successful is Disney Plus, but I don't even see that going. I feel like that's gonna be a close second to Netflix. Cause Netflix, like you still nobody's competing with Netflix. Like you can't compete with that. They're dropping a movie and TV series like every week. You can't compete with that. Regardless if they cancel certain shows, it's just like you're not gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to compete because some of those shits are gonna be hits. Some of them are gonna be misses. Like they just dropped the Society like what like 2 weeks ago or like a week ago. That shit was trash, but you know I know a lot of people are gonna. That's gonna have its little fan base, its little following. You know, they got like Black Summer. Black Summer is funny. That shit. That shit is so like. It starts off cool, and then they just like fuck it up at the end. But it has potential. Now they're not recasting her. She's leaving. She's leaving the show. I think Ian's coming back. The guy that plays Ian, he's coming back for season 10. Which is it's really interesting. Well, like, let me talk about Shameless for a second. Like Shameless does a good job of character development. So it's like if you like I said, Fiona's leaving. So it's sad, but it's just like she's not the only character. You got Lip, you got Ian, you got you got Liam, you got everybody, you got Frank. If Frank leaves that show, I'll stop watching. Frank is the heart of that show. I don't care what fucking nobody say. Yo, Frank is the heart of that show. It is. It's definitely gonna be weird, but like I feel like it'll be all right. It's like the same thing as like Walking Dead. That's another thing about this year. Like a lot of actors too are like done. Like Rick's not playing. He's not in the Walking Dead no more, even though he's getting his own movies. Yeah, Carl. Carl's weird, man. Because I still like Carl. It's just like they've been doing some weird shit with his character lately. I didn't like. I didn't like with Shameless. I feel like the only season that was really bad was season 8. They were doing a lot of too much woke shit in there. They were doing too much in there. But yeah, man, it's just so many shows. And we got if you look to all the way to the right, where it says Big Little Lies, Nosferatu, Euphoria. Those are the shits I want to talk about this month. Because I know they're coming out, well, next month, I mean. Blackish, Grownish. Nah, nah. See, that's what I'm saying. I stay away from like ABC shows and stuff like that. But I'll probably get around to it because I hear a lot of really good things about it. I'm just weird when it comes to shows. You can say I'm pretty picky, but I'm not that picky. But I'm always open to watch something. Like I watched The Shy. The Shy is still good. Yo, Uso, have you seen have you seen The Shy? Because I feel like with The Shy and Shameless, they could literally coexist in the same universe, probably just not cross paths. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be an interesting thing. But it's pretty much just how do I explain it? It's just it's kind of like Shameless, but it's not. It doesn't have anything to do with family. It's just it's just certain characters that live in Chicago. It's about like characters that live in Chicago, pretty much and whatnot. The dude that played Easy E is in it, but now he's pretty much got kicked off the show for sexual harassment bullshit. I don't know what the fuck that the deal is with all that, but yeah, it's just that shit was stupid. I was like, I don't understand why they would put out Dear White People. Like the movie was fine. I don't understand why they made it into a TV series. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. But what's some animes that everybody's watching? Because right now, my top animes for right now in 2019 are Attack on Titan, uh, The Promised Neverland, Rise of the Shield Hero. I didn't even really finish Reincarnated as a Slime, but I like Reincarnated as a Slime. That's a long ass title. I wish they would shorten that shit up. Um yeah, One Punch Man. I just I dip in and out of One Punch Man, I still like it though for what it is. Yeah, The Promised Neverland was genius. That shit was a masterpiece for me. That shit was crazy. And we got Fire Force coming out in July. It's from the creators that made Soul Eater, and I love fucking Soul Eater. Soul Eater is one of my top favorite animes of all time. That shit is slept on. That shit is slept on. Dragon Ball Super is supposedly coming back. Like nobody know. That's one anime that nobody knows is coming back. All right, bro. Thanks for tuning in, Uso. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. Um, yeah, like the bet. Like speaking of Attack on Titan, though. Yeah, I'm definitely a horror fan, Tony. Definitely a horror fan. Like for me, horror is the most creative genre. Like you can literally do whatever you want in that genre. It just depends on who's making it, who's writing it, how creative they are. You could go really stupid with a horror movie, or you can actually make a smart horror movie. And I think the horror genre gets a really bad rap still, but I think it's starting to slowly it's starting to get respected more in certain circles. X Files hates on everything, bro. That nigga hates everything, bro. I can't stand the shit he was saying about Godzilla last night, bro. I was like, he ain't serious. He's not serious, but I fuck with X Files though. X Files funny as hell. Shout out to the Justice League. Shout out to Joey's Corner. Shout out to J3 Entertainment. Love those guys. But yeah, let's talk about Attack on Titan. No spoilers. No spoilers. Just what I'm saying? No spoilers, just gonna talk about it. Which is kinda hard to talk about without spoiling it. But, speaking of like Attack on Titan, yeah, Andy, I'm seeing Godzilla at like 4 o'clock. I'm gonna go see that shit at like 4 o'clock. I'm gonna have a review up later on tonight. But speaking of Attack on Titan, like I always said, like when I'm watching Attack on Titan, I'm just like, yo, this is everything that Game of Thrones should have been. Like from the epic moments to just the action to the story, it is the perfect balance of story and action. Like there's a lot of anime out there that's just like that just it's just like you got to count that as an actual show. Like you have to count Attack on Titan because Attack on Titan is shitting on a lot of shows, and people are just missing out. They're just missing out, bro. They just missing out because we getting so many tie-ins to we getting so many tie-ins to like season 1, and it's just that's just crazy. Shit is so crazy, bro. Just from the characters, because it's all about story and characters for me. I don't give a fuck what's going on in the background most of the time. Like, dragons don't do nothing to me, bro. Like, that doesn't just make me like, oh shit, I've seen dragons before in shows and different types of movies and stuff like that. That doesn't impress me. What impresses me is characters and stories. It's just fucking phenomenal, yo. It's just fucking phenomenal. And I really hope that rumor that season 3 is the last season until they find a new studio or something like that is false. I hope that's all bullshit. I hope they come back next year for season 4 because I need that in my life. But yeah, man, I just want to talk a little bit about Attack on Titan a little bit. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Watch it subbed. Even you can watch it dub, but I'm just like, just watch it sub. That's one thing that I want to talk about. That's just sub versus dub. And I used to be one of those people that just only liked dubs. I was one of the people that only liked dubs, but now ever since I watched Attack on Titan, I remember when that shit first came out, I was like, fuck, they don't got no dubs. They're gonna take forever to make that dub. I'm not about to be a peasant and wait, because waiting for the dub, if it's not simcast or whatever the fuck, you just watch the sub, bro. Just watch the sub. It's really not that bad. Like, I watched Attack on Titan season 1 when it first came out in all sub. I finished that bitch in like 2 days. I could have finished it that day, but you know, I kind of wanted to take a break. But that changed my life, and ever since then, I watch mostly sub. Like the only dub I watch is Rise of the Shield Hero. I don't know why, but it just, I know I just started watching the dub and then I just went with it. But yeah, it's just it just you have to just give it a chance, yo. If you're one of those hardcore just only watch dubs, I promise you, you start watching subs. All you have, like, once you get past 2-3 episodes, it just your brain starts to, you know, get used to it. I understand, like, some people don't like reading. I don't like reading, but it's not that hard. It's not that hard to keep up. From one scale to 1 to 10, how good? Rise of the Shield Hero is an 8, or I would say a solid 8.5 or a 9. I'll probably give it a 9. I feel like it's pretty good. It's really good, actually. Cause you'll get hooked right after the first episode, yo. Cause what they do in the first episode, I've never seen them do in that type of anime. Because it sets you up. Because I was kind of like iffy about it because it looked like Dot Hack or Sword Art Online and shit. Yeah, Andy, definitely watch it, yo. I think it's getting close to being done soon. I think they got a few more episodes left. I think they have like 24 episodes altogether. But yeah, that shit's different. That shit was different. I like the way they do it. I like the way that's written. I like the art style. The art style is very, you know, very modern. They don't got too much of that 3D shit. I be seeing some of those Netflix anime shits. Like, that shit is trash. I don't like them 3D animation shits. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. It works for Attack on Titan because they use it like to only like just when they're doing the Colossal Titan sometimes. But yeah, there's a slew of dope ass anime coming out right now. It's a great year for anime, and you still got My Hero Academia season 4 coming out. I love My Hero. I like that. My Hero is tough. That shit's tough. Like when I look at a show like My Hero, I feel like I wish that was how the MCU would treat their universe, make it gritty but also lighthearted at the same time. Yeah, let's talk. What's this? All right. So moving off of anime, let's talk about these movies coming out next month. Got X-Men: Dark Phoenix, Child's Play 2019, Toy Story 4, and Annabelle. But before we get into that, I want to get y'all thoughts on Dark Phoenix real quick. Is there anybody hyped to go see Dark Phoenix? 'Cause I'm not hyped, but I'm getting if y'all have T-Mobile Tuesdays, they're gonna have $4 tickets for, you know what I'm saying, Dark Phoenix next week. So that's the only reason I'm going to go see that shit, really. If I wasn't gonna get that $4 ticket, I probably wouldn't have gone see I probably wouldn't go see that. Yeah. I feel like we have to do that with a lot of shit. If like with Star Wars Episode 9, I'm going in that with pretty mid high expectations. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I didn't hate The Last Jedi like a lot of people do. I didn't hate that. I thought it was different. It was like finally we get a different type of Star Wars movie, but you know, that's debatable. I'm not gonna get into that. But, you know, I seen this clip, that newest clip that they put out for X-Men Dark Phoenix, where what's her face? Mystique was talking about how she wanted to make the X-Men X-Women. I was like, bit hey, you gonna die anyways in this movie. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go see that next week. I'll have a review for that. Here's a what do they call it? Death match. Here's the death match. Who you think's gonna be what's gonna be the better doll movie? Child's Play or Annabelle? I think Annabelle might edge Child's Play out, because I'm excited for Child's Play just off of nostalgia, but you know, it is kind of looking spooky. It is kind of looking spooky, like from what I've seen. I like Mark Hamill's voice as Chucky. I think that's pretty solid. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much. And Toy Story 4, that's gonna be a double feature. I'm definitely seeing Toy Story 4 and Child's Play on the same day. I'll probably go see um Toy Story first, and then go see Child's Play at night. Yeah, I know, Andy. I feel you though. There are some horror movies though I think you would like though, that aren't like super demonic. Like I think Andy, I think you would like Us. Us was pretty cool. Yeah, I think next month's gonna be pretty cool. I think for movies in general, I think next month is going to be pretty good. It's gonna be pretty solid. X-Men Dark Phoenix will probably flop at the box office, no doubt. Godzilla is taking the number one spot. Fuck Elton John, that old ass motherfucker. Excuse my French. But yeah, June's gonna be a pretty crazy lineup. I'm gonna talk about all these movies. There's probably gonna be other movies coming out also. Okay, that's no problem. It's all good. About to close out soon. All right, I appreciate you tuning in. No problem. No problem. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we're getting close to the end, so I gotta start wrapping stuff up. Probably got another 10, 15 minutes. So yeah, it's just it's really it's I'm excited for next month, especially as a horror fan to see Child's Play at Annabelle. I might make a video on that. I don't know. Child's Play versus Annabelle Coming Home. Which one's going to be the better doll movie? That's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. I just think I think Child's Play is going to make more than Annabelle, but I think Annabelle's going to be the better horror movie than Child's Play, which is pretty crazy. Uh, so let's shift things over to the TV side of things. Also, what's coming out next month? Nosferatu, Big Little Lies, Euphoria. I have no idea what Euphoria is, but it looks interesting. Big Little Lies was surprisingly pretty good. I forget when the first season came out. The first season came out last year, or was it 2017? I can't remember. Oh, Brightburn. Brightburn was cool. It's entertaining. I really hope they turn that into something. Like, I want to see them turn that into a trilogy. I think that would be really interesting to see Bird Bright as a trilogy. Excuse me. That is definitely a fun horror movie. That's why I said like horror is very creative. You could do so much. Like I'll let y'all in on a little secret. Well, not really a secret because there's some people that know about this that I really want to write or make a Peter Pan horror movie. As cheesy as it sounds, I was just saying like I think it would like the way I would do it. I would do the psychological horror type of Peter Pan movie. I think that would be pretty interesting. Well, let's get over to these TV shows. So they got Nosferatu. I thought Nosferatu was coming out last month, but I guess they pushed it. Original books to what, Nico? Yeah, I'm hyped for that. Nosferatu. You got all that. I forgot to put that in there. Oh, Peter Pan. No, I would just completely. It would be something completely original. Probably take. I would have to like look into the whole mythology behind them, and probably try to twist it around, twist certain things around. But that's definitely something I would love to do. I would love to just like if I ever, whenever if I ever become a director of shit, I always would want to make a horror movie, make a franchise, make a TV series, and probably make a sitcom or some shit. Like those are four things I would love to do. That's something I would really love to do. But definitely, I would love to make Peter Pan into a horror movie. That shit, because like I have some thoughts in my head. It'd be interesting, and I want to make my own kind of franchise. I've been kind of teasing it on this channel. I don't know if anybody's noticed it, but I don't know how I'm gonna go with it, but it's just certain shits I used to be thinking about when I look at big franchises or big shared universes like the MCU or just worlds like Game of Thrones. But I'll probably put out another video about that towards the end of the year. You know, it's something that I haven't even started writing anything down for that. I do got some character names down and stuff, but that's something very ambitious that I'm gonna try to do. I was thinking about it the other day. I'm gonna really try to do that. But you got Nosferatu, you got Big Little Lies. Big Little Lies is pretty cool. Y'all should definitely check that out. That's on HBO. Started off as a mini series, but ended up getting a second season. Very cool shit. All that, it out of everything that's coming out next month, all that is the biggest. Well, not the biggest, the most iffy show I'm looking forward to though. Because if it's terrible, I'm gonna wreck the shit out of it. If it's terrible, I'm definitely going to roast the shit out of that show. I'm gonna trash it. I'm hoping it's not. I don't want to go into it thinking it's gonna be trash. I just hope they do a solid job. I hope they don't try to force no jokes. Like, I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna start picking up with television though. We got Snowfall coming out. They just put out a trailer for that for season 3. If y'all haven't seen Snowfall, first off, rest in peace, John Singleton. He was a great person. Mad creative director. Uh Definitely deserves way more respect. And it's sad to see him go at such a young age, at 51. That shit's sad. But, hopefully after Snowfall season 3 they just keep going with the show, cuz I really like the show, and he's even been stated to say that this is the Black Game of Thrones pretty much. And it definitely does feel like a chess game to an extent. But I'm hyped for that. Power comes out around August. That's the final season. This summer's gonna be crazy. This summer's gonna definitely be crazy. Um, Nothing too much going on in the music scene. Like this has been a slow ass year for hip hop releases. There ain't not been nothing that hasn't dropped this year. Like that's like really good. That just really sticks. Everything just comes and goes. But yeah, I think this summer is gonna be pretty crazy for just movies, TV shows, anime, everything. Because now we're into the second half of the year. I think that's when we're going to start seeing a lot more fire come out. But yeah, I got a lot of plans for next month. I'm gonna keep it going. Stay tuned for an update for episode 3. I'm gonna probably work on that trailer for that sometime tonight after I get done the Godzilla trailer. Actually no, I'm gonna do the trailer first. I'm working on the trailer first and then put out my Godzilla review. So expect 2 videos tonight. Don't know when. Just they're gonna come out tonight. But I guess we can start wrapping things up. Anybody got any questions for me or anything? Shit's crazy. I feel like I'm getting sick now. I hope not. I rebuke that. So yeah, favorite anime is Attack on Titan right now. But I would say I'll give you my top five right now. My top five animes of all time would have to be Attack on Titan, Bleach, DBZ, Soul Eater, and Death Note. Just off the top of my head. What's good, Kermit? You came in here late as hell. But you can play it back or whatever. Just closing out. Yo, everybody go sub to Kermit the Log. Yo, he is funny as shit. He's funny as shit. I told Kermit, yo, I used to cut up your homies back in high school. No problem, yo, no problem. Yeah, this was really cool show, really dope show. Nico, what's your favorite anime? That was my cousin, bro. Shit funny as hell. Yeah, I gutted him. I turned him into a little pocketbook. Man, this was a really dope show. I'm surprised that people actually showed up. It's like the first time. This is really good. Code Geass. I see. Now when I saw Clan N, I thought you meant Claymore. Goblin Slayer. You like Goblin Slayer? I heard that kind of like fell off a little bit. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to go back and watch that. Code Geass. I want to get into. I procrastinate so much, yo. I'm eventually get around to a lot of these other animes. Yeah, we're gonna close this out around 53 minutes. I'll give it a little another 2 minutes, 2 3 minutes. But I appreciate everybody that came out. Well, that tuned into the stream. Like it's really crazy, yo. Cause I never, I'm not a extroverted person or nothing like that. I'm very to myself, and it's dope to get this love, this type of love, yo. It's dope. Gave you these. Yo, that's funny as shit. Yeah, like when I first started YouTube, I was hella nervous, yo. I was hella nervous. I had no structure. I still don't, but it is what it is. I think I'm slowly. I feel like I've improved more in 2019 than I did in 2018, and from where I started. I'll be officially on YouTube for 2 years in August, so that's going to be exciting. My birthday's in August too, so you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it's so dope, man. Like if anybody is out there that is like hesitant on starting YouTube, don't hesitate. Just go do it. You just gotta go do it. Just have fun with it. Word, word. I'm definitely gonna try to smoke. I'm definitely trying to smoke tonight. I wish I could have smoked before Godzilla, but it's whatever. I'm definitely gonna burn something afterwards and get to these videos. But you know what I'm saying? I I really want to thank the people that inspired me to start this YouTube channel. um, Jody's Corner, J3 Entertainment, Viper, Viper Thought Crimes, just certain channels just really. What's good, DP? You came in the latest. Hell, everybody come in the latest. Yeah, I'm gonna start streaming during the day, cause I don't get no type of love at night. So I'm gonna probably start doing this during the day. I'm gonna definitely start doing this during the day. But I just want to thank the people that inspired me to start this channel, because I never thought I would. I never thought I'd get like over 200 subs. Like, that's crazy. That's small, but that shit is crazy. People don't really, and just the community and just the people that I've come across. It's been just a phenomenal year so far. Phenomenal year. I've met some dope ass people. This is the most I've ever talked. Like, really. I don't. It's just crazy. It's unreal. It's definitely unreal. I'm gonna keep going, because I always set a goal. Like, before I even started YouTube, I set this goal. I was like, since they're doing a bunch of fuck shit with the algorithm and all that, that doesn't really shake me, or like I should say, that doesn't scare me. That doesn't intimidate me, because you gotta make the algorithm work for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't work with the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And I came into this thinking, since they was like, oh, you want 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time, just whatever. I was like, I can probably get to the watch time before I get to 1,000 subs. So I'm just going to put out 1,000 videos and see where I go from there. And then, I'm already at almost 500 videos, so it's possible. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? If you could hit 100 subs, you could definitely hit 500 subs. If you could hit 500 subs, you could definitely hit 1,000. If you could hit 1,000, you could hit 10,000. And the cycle goes on. It's just what you're willing to put out. What's good, Night Owl? Everybody coming up in here, showing love. I appreciate it, yo. I really appreciate it. Even people that shown up, like, at the tail end of this, like, really dope shit. Really dope shit. Really dope shit. But, yeah, expect my Godzilla review coming out tonight. Now I'm doing it solo. I wanted to use Hangouts, but just I don't got a laptop, so I got access to a laptop, but that's just, it's extra. This is kind of easier to do, but I'm gonna probably eventually switch over to Hangouts once I get that all figured out. I want to do some fancy shit too, but yeah, I got my Godzilla review coming out tonight. I'll probably work on my trailer the trailer for episode 3 of the Purp show. I'll probably drop that before I go see Godzilla. I'm seeing that at 4:00. That is true. That is true, DP. That is true. But I like talking to all y'all, man. That was really cool. That was different for me. Cause, I always wanted to be a part of like a podcast or just be on a panel and stuff. I never wanted just to force myself on there, I was going to actually wait until like next year to do that, but fuck waiting. Fuck waiting. But yeah, it's just been dope. It's just been a dope journey. It's dope seeing other smaller creators coming up and just it's so much talent. It's so much different when you become a creator. Compared to when you're just watching different channels and stuff. It's a dope feeling, yo. And I always said this, like, 10 small creators can make a bigger impact than a person with 1 million subscribers, and that's facts. That's just facts. Because you got a lot of big channels out here that are just putting out trash. If I had 1 million subs, I'd be going ham. I'd still be going ham. I'd still be putting out content like I'm doing now. With 1 million subscribers, 1,000 of it, give me that check. Give me that fucking bag. But yeah, expect a couple videos today. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And we're going to close this episode off. This is the end of episode 2. And stay tuned to figure out when episode 3 is coming out. I think I'm going to start streaming more during the day, though. I kind of like this. Thank you for everybody in the chat for stop by and showing love, bro. That shit's crazy. I can't get over that. That shit's crazy. But, you know, I hope y'all have a blessed day. Be safe out there. If y'all at work, get your money, get your bread. And I'll check y'all out later. Peace.